Superman the Man of Steel has been around for quite some time, hasn't he? Delivering us from such dangerous things. But what if one of the most dangerous things was yet to come? And what if it destroyed and killed our beloved Man of Steel? And even more so, what if Superman were to come back as a villain? In Warner Brothers and DC animated cult classic film, Superman Doomsday. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Lazy Cinema, and today we're talking about one of my favorite films I've seen when this film was actually shown on Cartoon Network, Superman Doomsday. Directed by the great Timm, Laura Montgomery, and Brandon Brividi, starring Adam Baldwin, Anne Hatch, James Master, John DiMaggio, Tom Kenny, Susie Kurt, Cree Summers, Ray Wise, and Adam Weil. This was a film put in the same style as Timm, the same man who brought us Superman the animated series, and also the same man who was a genius to work alongside of other such fantastic people such as Aaron Burnett and Paul Dini. This is a fantastic film that does pretty much sum up the ending to what should have ended for Superman the Animated Series, which is based off the comic books that lived on in infamy at the time that Superman died. So, as Lex Luthor once stated, there comes a time when God must die, and this is it. This comes to us from a story written by Timm and Dwayne Capizzi, and a story held together by Capizzi himself. So at the end of the time, Clark Kent and Lois Lane were becoming a couple, and I have to say, Adam Baldwin voicing Superman was great. He's really doing his best at trying to persuade what Tim Daly did in the original series, and I really do love that, and I respect the hell out of it. He's really doing his best impression of Tim Daly in this, and having Anne Hatch voice Lois Lane, and she does alright. She owns the character up to herself, but it doesn't feel the same. And John DiMaggio is of course amazing, trying to do the best that he can with the hands of Lex Luthor. So what happens in this is not what happens in the comics, and I think that what makes it better is that Timm puts his own inspiration on it. So instead of Doomsday being created by Lex Luthor, he is instead an alien who was lost and dropped on the planet until he is unleashed by Luthor's workers to confront the Man of Steel himself, and ends up killing him, as we all know. But even better is to have Lex Luthor make a clone of Superman, only to have the clone turn against everybody and want to kill the entire world until the original Superman comes back. This is a great movie with a fantastic story and great animation to boot, and the voice cast themselves are truly amazing. But that's not where I should end off this review by just saying that this is amazing, go and watch it, which you should, and it is. But it really is held together by such a great story, and especially with a different origin for Doomsday, who, as a character himself, should be well known in the DC universe, especially for any nerd themselves. But for Timm to do that to him was really fantastic. To be like, okay, he was captured by alien bounty hunters, so to speak, and then the ship crashed down, which gives it sort of like an Alien versus Predator or a Predator vibe all on its own. And especially to have Superman, the Superman that we know, the one that we can look up into the sky and say that Superman, going after him and confronting him, even to the point where he knew he would die, makes sense in this, and it really shows off how great of a character that he is. Even being absent for most of the film was not a bad thing, especially even showing us Timm's idea of how the Man of Steel would, resurrect himself from the dead, which I thought was very great because it didn't happen as quickly as people would assume that it did. Timm taking the idea to have him slowly regenerate, and he does. He doesn't officially go back out there and be Superman. But what I thought was funny is that years after this film, we had Reign of the Supermen, which happened after Superman died with Superboy, Steel, and a few other Supermen. So it kind of feels like maybe that there could have been that included in between instead of just jumping around from idea to idea for DC. But I can at least see why they chose to do this one first, especially since I believe that this film came out after Justice League Unlimited or the Justice League series was all finished. So, he wanted it to conclude something. Even if that is what it says, and not after Superman the Animated Series, I really do feel like that this Justice League cast should have been in this. Kevin Conroy, Batman, and everyone, back in here, Michael Rosenbaum as Flash, Susan Eisenberg as Wonder Woman, and the great, people are gonna kill me for forgetting his name. Green Lantern, Daddy Shock. I can't remember his name. Crap. Carl Lumbly, even. Yeah, I can remember Carl Lumbly, but I can never remember Green Lantern. I'm gonna kill myself after I find out what it is. People can tell me in the comments, and I'd be like, oh yeah. But yeah, they really should have been in here too, because the death of Superman was a very impactful moment, even for, the superheroes of the comic industry. This is still a really damn good movie and holds up today. Especially since that this film came out, I don't remember, like 2007, 2006, and it still holds up today. And I really do think that people should honor this movie a lot more because it sits as well in the reign of some of the other great DC animated films. A couple of them that come to mind are Batman Mask of Phantasm and Batman Beyond Return of the Joker. If you haven't seen Superman Doomsday, I highly recommend that you do it, especially going back and watching it after so many years reminded me why I love this film so much, and I will always cherish it. And it is a great movie with a fantastic, compelling story involved. So in case if you're a fan of Superman and haven't seen this one yet, make sure that you do. So thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and tell me what you think about Superman Doomsday, and cause a little Doomsday yourself by liking the video, subscribing, and following me at Twitter. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.